Am I working? Are we good? We are good. Alright. Cool. Someone is working the farm. Actually, I have a question for you up there.
Hello, Rell. How are you?
I'm alright, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Do you guys run the forge?
My family owns this forge, yes.
Okay. Are you guys in need of another smith by chance?
So currently, it is my cousin who is the forge master, as well as my brother who is another smith here. We are looking to take at least one apprentice. However, we are giving a bias towards those who are residents here in Dragon Bridge.
Well, I'm not quite a resident, but I work for Mavros, who owns the farm just behind me. So I'm around quite a lot. I can't quite afford to rent my own place.
I understand. There is a list of a couple potential candidates. I can give your name to my cousin when he arrives tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, I used to be a warrior by trade, but I traded in for blacksmithing, but I have yet to find a forge that is in need of someone.
Yeah, I'll definitely let my cousin know then, and I'll see. He would be available tomorrow to speak, and I'm guessing he would want to speak with you first before any decision.
Well, tomorrow I won't be around until much later in the night.
I believe it is the same for my cousin.
Okay. Well, then I'll make sure to stop around sometime tomorrow then.
All right, I will let him know.
Yes, so it's nice seeing you in good health.
Take care.
You too. I forgot to go here. Oh, hello, Speaks.
Good morning, Rell. How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
Tired. This one is being honest.
Everything okay?
Yes. He's pretty good. He's just tired. What three of them?
Have you spoken to Colin since last night?
No.
Have you spoken to Ruslet since last night?
Yes.
Okay. Has she said anything?
Yes.
Okay, because Colin and I were noticing she seemed fairly upset, but anytime that she was alone, the curate walked up to her, and we weren't going to
Let's see
intrude
they
if the
can,
curate was involved.
If we can get the blacksmith.
But I know that Colin spent some time with her last night. She seemed fairly upset. I wasn't sure about what, but I don't try and go pry into people's business. I just figured I'd let you know.
Yes, this one has spoken with her.
I hope everything's okay.
Yes, everything is fine.
Well, that's good.
She is resting in the temple now.
Well, what's on your agenda today?
Nothing at the moment. Was just about to try and find something to do, maybe, or sit in front of the brewery.
Do you want to show me this brewery?
Yeah, yes, you could show you.
Mavros has employed me for his farm, so I am going to have access to food and wheat.
Oh, well, this would be beneficial if we were able to get brewery.
Yeah, and I'm the deal is that I contribute to the farm for a few hours a week. And then anything that I want to harvest afterwards, I can do either a how was it he said it? I can either put it, continue contributing to the farm if I want, and then if there's bulk orders to fill out, then I believe I get some kickback. Or I can just sell it, like, directly to people that need it.
Yes.
So the idea is that he told me not to worry about it because I have until third ass to make sure that I'm square, and even then, like, he's cool. If it's like not until like Friday or whatever, and I would said to him that I'd prefer just to get it over and done with, and then that way,
Okay.
after my contribution is put in, then anything that I do afterwards is just of my own.
That's pretty good.
But I'm hearing rumor of like 5 septums to 7 septums per wheat, depending on who you go to.
Yes, this one heard the same.
Yes, and I mean, like, if you guys end up getting a brewery, I'm not gonna sell it to you guys at all.
Yes, well, we need to figure out who would be taking it in their name.
I'm hoping that maybe this will be the inn that I need to get money, where I can go ahead and get my own forge somewhere.
Yes, well, there is forge on the docks. This one could show you.
Oh, there is? See, Ilaria and I were here and we were looking around, but I didn't see a forge. I must have just missed it.
Let's just keep it quiet. This one will show you.
Oh, I just completely missed it.
Yes.
Yeah, we were looking at the warehouse. I didn't even see this.
Yes, and it must belong to the warehouse, this one thinks. But it's usable.
Oh, maybe it's a public forge then.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm okay with that. It's right next to Solitude. I'm not going to feel like I'm at, in any kind of danger.
But this one will also show you
Hello.
Greeting.
Greetings. Where is he going? Yes?
how did you get up there?
From the
From the tower in front of us, this way.
Yeah, they went down. They were over
Just
here.
there's a door on the side, and then it takes you up.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there houses up there too?
No,
No, it's
just
just
like
a viewing point.
Nah.
mhm. Deimos is probably standing in one of the houses.
What the fuck was that? My game just like tabbed out on its own. Oh wow.
Well, go ahead, take a look around. This one will be in his mind for a moment.
You know, speaks. Man, these buildings are so cool.
What you think? This one
I like
knows
it.
there is lack of alchemy table.
Well, so yeah, I was just about to say, the alchemy shop's next door, and I'm sure that they wouldn't mind at all if you were using the bench
Alchemy
to.
shop also has no alchemy table.
How does an alchemy shop not have a table?
Hmm. Maybe
Oh,
it's
there-
something we can have added. Who knows?
I mean, I'd hope so. I was gonna say if the alchemy shop had one, I'm sure they wouldn't mind letting you use it to make mash, so you could that way you could
Well-
distill. But
There is still the alchemy table in the basement of the Winky Skeever that is open to all.
oh, true.
It's not that far.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
also, you know what's to stop us from like doing long-term brewing of like whiskeys and brandies and such,
yes, and the
or-
nice thing
or
is,
wines or meads or.
and at least when it comes to wheat, you know, if Mavros doesn't get his head cut off, and you guys wouldn't be paying for wheat that I deliver, which would help keep your overall cost down, and you guys can sell your stuff for cheaper, which means you'll have more demand than other places. Or you sell at the same
This
price
is
and just
true.
get more profit.
Well, this is through. And well, come. There is another idea that Targutai and this one had. So there are small casks here, and what is to stop us from keeping batches of holy water from rituals,
Oh, true.
making holy ales and holy wines, Akatoshian wines, Dibele wine, you know? And then we serve a dinner party and somebody's throat starts burning. Oh, vampire came to dinner.
Oh, you could, yeah, no, because you could totally sell that to the Blue Palace at a premium price.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, well, I mean, hopefully they don't charge an arm and a leg for a down payment.
We would have to see. This one does not know the process of getting a property in Heffingar.
I don't know the process outside of Markarth. They're the only one that actually give guidelines.
Exactly. You have to really hunt to find something here. But we must be careful too, because Entir and the group who owns the tavern has been looking at this place too.
Well, I mean, maybe they wouldn't mind a partnership.
Well, this one hopes that they don't scoop this place up too, or aren't allowed to scoop this place up as well as the Winking Skeever. Because look at this. This would be perfect place for us to have off time.
Right. Well, here's the other idea too. So if I would imagine the Hold wouldn't want them to have it because they have the Waking Skeever. So you could approach them where they could provide a loan so you could secure it, and then they get some kind of deal with pricing until the loan is paid back. You see what I'm saying?
This one doesn't like loans though.
Well, no,
Doesn't
but
like owing people money.
that's kind of where I'm at with the Forge, because if I tried to find my own Forge, I don't think I'll be able to afford it. I can't find anyone to actually let me use their stuff, unless that's a public Forge down there. But I don't want to just assume it's a public Forge and work out of it and then get in trouble with the Hold guards.
This one thinks you would be fine. We can ask the Hold guard.
If they even know right now.
You don't find out unless you ask, right?
True. I mean, I met quite a lot of them yesterday when we had a bandit uprising of sorts. Did you hear about that?
Not really.
So, I still don't really know the full story, but it seemed like bandits and maybe even cultists started working in tandem, and I'm wondering if some of them were also Stormcloaks. Essentially, Alari and I were going to go to Dragonbridge because of Mavros and his farm, and he wanted to explain everything. But about the same time we were going to leave, someone ran into the courtyard and said that the woods in Morthal are on fire and that there's been an attack, and was rallying people to go. So a lot of Solitude's Guard went with Eros, and then the High Priestess and I went with them in case they were injured. We got to Morthal. There was 2 people there that were trying to figure out what was going on. The ground was rumbling, trees were on fire, we couldn't find anyone. There was an influx of wounded in the temple before we left from Dawnstar. When we got to Morthal, we ended up leaving when no one was there, and we were continuing along towards Dawnstar on the main road, and we saw people in armor and blue and white shields, and we formed up a line, and so did they, and we were yelling at each other trying to identify. It turns out they were from Windhelm, as far as I can gather, and they were coming to help aid. So we banded together. We continued going. I think we came across maybe some more from Dawnstar. I don't quite remember. We came across another group. Then at this point we're like a full-sized army. There was like 50 of us, like 40 to 50 of us. There was a lot. We ended up going to Frostmare Crypt, I believe.
Yes, this one knows the place.
Yes, we went to Frostmare Crypt. I was just checking my map, and it ended up being that they had pushed the bandits or cultists. I'm not sure. Like I said, they were wearing mismatched armor. There were bandits that follow, I think, Red Baron or something. There were magic users inside. But so we basically besieged this crypt.
Hold on, Red Baron?
I believe so, or Scarlet something. I don't remember.
Alright, continue on, but this one must look in notes.
They're a bandit group as far as I can tell, because they tried to rob me, but then ran off when I was having a bit of a headache, which surprised me, honestly. But so we formed 2 shield walls to create a funnel for the door, because the door leads out to a chamber, and then that has a door. So we created a funnel at the exit door, so that way the chamber would be a kill room for our mages. And then I don't remember what his name is, but I know I see him often in Solitude, and I think he's part of the guard. He wears gilded steel, and his name starts with an L. But he ended up designating 1 shield wall as group 1 shield wall as group 2, and then a third group to go in. And I was actually a part of the first shield wall. And the idea was that we were going to take a lot of the brunt, and then Team 2 would come in after we softened them, and then Team 3 if needed. But we actually didn't even need it. We stormed inside. They pushed past the shield wall. I helped hold it with like 3 or 4 other people, well, because it was like 10 of us that went in, and the other like 5 or 7 people ended up just cutting them apart as they pushed past us. And that was all that was inside. It was just like 10 or 11 of them. We killed 1 more mage, and then there were some, we think, prisoners inside. Some hostages who then were taken to Dawnstar. And as far as we know, that was kind of the end of it. But during all that, or right before all of that, the Vigilance got involved because they were having some kind of gathering, from what Aylward said. He just said there was like 12 of them inside the hall. And they had pushed into the hall, and Aylward took a knife to the side. And it was oozing like black pus. He got treatment since then, but there was something going on with Dawnstar, and they were bleeding into Morthal, and there were people coming from all over to try and help put it out. I wasn't gonna get into the shield wall, but I asked the High Priestess what she thought I should do, and she said whatever is right. We have enough people that in the back line that it'd be fine. And then I went up to get in because they needed shields. And there was a lot of mages and archers and 2-handed users.
Sounds like a big night.
I mean, I'm sure it was. We were involved for all of maybe an hour. And then it was pretty much over. We went back to Solitude and then kind of just went about the day.
Interesting.
But we were starting to just suddenly see an influx of people coming into the temple injured. And there was a fair amount of other people that were in there that were already helping them. So the High Priestess and I were just like, well, let's go see Mavericks' farm and, Dragon's Bridge and get that figured out. And then we ended up just pivoting to go with the Solitude Guard. So, I mean, all of that to say that, yeah, we could probably ask about if it's a problem if I use the forge down here. Seems how I've met a lot of them now. I know that Markarth apparently has a public farm. Or not farm, a public forge. That's the word.
This one was going to ask if you are any good with making business plans, because anyone that would take this place needs one.
I mean, yeah, I just need to know what's going on.
Well, this one will bring you in. If you don't own farm, you might be able to own place here if you want, or co-own. But that may cause problems for Forge unless you have public Forge you can use or agreement.
Or if we can just have it be where, if this happens before I get the funds for my own Forge, or find someone that I can loan from. Because I don't mind having to pay someone back. It's honest work at the end of the day.
And plus, maybe with this, it would help. We would earn enough to help pay for other ventures.
True. And if it comes down to it, like if my name's on the paperwork, I can always just pass it over to you, and at that point we have a plan. So it would just be following the plan.
Exactly. And if this one has to put his name on Fortress, we can always hand it off to another member of clergy.
True.
It always stays within the clergy sort of deal.
Yeah, because I mean, like, the clergy's not not like a unified faction like a lot of other places. So if you own property, I own property, Ilari owns property, Aldrich owns property. The list goes on. Like, it's not like the holds are going to stop us. It's all private.
Exact. We can have our own private business. We do not earn money from the church, from the temple.
Yeah, the only thing that the clergy as a whole does is just charity.
And if we were to only open up the sitting room to clergy, then that is our prerogative, you know?
Yeah. But this is this spot right here, all these chairs and the table, you know, it's a very good place to bring people in for tastings.
Yes, maybe during the day.
Oh yeah.
Targatai and this one were also saying that this would be a perfect place for clergy to come and rest after a stressful night like last night. You
Yes,
know?
absolutely. Yeah, somewhere we can get out of the way.
Somewhere where they aren't pestered. And this lower room we can use as a long-term medical room, you know?
Yeah. And there's also 2 locked rooms upstairs that probably have, I would assume, storage or even a bed or 2. I mean, do we want to be so bold and see if the Blue Palace is open?
We could.
I mean,
You
neither
think
of
you
us
could
have
draft
anything
up
to go on.
business plan that quickly?
I'm a very good improviser. It's a very long walk.
This one has 580 gold to work with.
Yes, but we can inquire. We don't have to try and get it this moment.
This is true. This is true. And maybe they have
Yes.
tax breaks, you know? Mhm.
You know, we can. I have 800 on me. I don't think that. I know a lot of places, like Whiterun as an example, want several thousand septims up front with a weekly tax after.
This one thinks that maybe perhaps we can.
Say again?
This one thinks that maybe perhaps we might be able to swing it. Rell is right. He is more of silver tongue than this one.
Hello, Colin. Yeah, we are. We're forming an idea. Yeah, I mean, so let's see. There's a tavern here, if I remember right. I believe I saw a sign for a tavern. Then
Yes.
there's a tavern in Dragonsbridge, and then there's the Winking Skeever. So if we have this brewery, and with me having it at the farm, we have an influx of wheat. So if they're worried about trying to find, you know, farmers, you already have farmers.
Yes.
There's already business to be done because there's all of these taverns around. So we can
Yes.
provide for that, and we can do special requests for like the Blue Palace.
We could import from Horning Brew.
True.
Import from the Blackbriar. We could send runners down there to pick up shipment every now and then.
And we
Keep
know
the
people. We know people that can order from the EEC in case we need to import from other provinces of the Empire.
Yes, yes. Also, if we learn how to do the long-term brewing in the big casks, there are many recipes we could do. Targatai was saying tea, we could do moon sugar wines, we could do many things.
Yes, with you being a registered resident of elsewhere, if I'm not mistaken, or at least the Aldemir Dominion,
Yes.
you're able to actually have a legal influx of that.
Yes. Yes, this one can carry 3 legally, as is his religious requirement.
Yeah, so we could absolutely do that. And Percival already expressed interest in wanting to make communal wines. I went out of my way to gather a lot of grapes for that.
Yeah,
So the brewery gives us the agency to actually make those.
this is true.
The only thing holding us back right now is funds and active deals with the
That's
other
Lord
taverns.
Dragon. That's exactly who we need to talk to.
My lord! Maybe ask a question or two.
Too late, he's already gone.
I mean, we can run it.
Lord Draken, He's not wearing armor. Who knows? Maybe he slows down at Dragon's Bridge.
I know it's been
It was a
minutes.
it was a steward's 30.
Give it
Let's
up.
just say I had
Oh.
to drop everything because I did promise you guys.
Trap him in, he can't leave.
Did you end up
you
getting
can't
a
leave.
solid answer on the door?
It
Before
should
we
be fixed.
wonderful one. Alwyn, if you wouldn't mind dropping him a small pebble so it's easier for him to do his job.
Ah, yes.
Thank you.
That was quite
Yeah,
the
this one is doing well.
I tried hollering for him so
Yeah,
much
it's
and he just
how's
never heard me.
everything going? Oh,
You know, this works out though. This gives us time.
that's perfect timing. We were just chasing him because everyone else is chasing him.
Samira.
Speaks the truth.
Speaks the truth.
Okay. Arwen, when I walk away from this door,
It's
Yeah,
my old armor
access to
because
Yes.
I put this on when I need to stay
And,
with people instead of
Draken, I
lagging
did find
behind a
out
little
something
bit.
else very fun that I
yeah.
should
It's
tell
my
you
light
about.
armor.
That'll definitely not increase your workload at all.
alright, here you go, Arwen.
We are looking at brewery.
Those Imperial locks are quite automatic even with the
I think
zero.
you've already tried them.
So all of the gates and guard barracks
Well,
and the
one
inn
might
across
need
the
Yes,
street
so-
are
through the,
In the
We'll
store.
see in the future.
eventually will
Wait,
need to
what?
be keyed again.
Yes.
The wines, you know?
Mine.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, it says
Wine.
that I'm already renting it.
Oh, why?
Mission accomplished.
This one hubs.
Wait, what? Moon sugar wine. Oh, this one also moon sugar wine.
Well,
Arwen, congratulations.
Temper expectations.
Thank you, my lord.
There's
No
temper
problem.
expectations.
And we'll,
This one has to get
Zora, could I get you over here briefly?
Or not, I will want it. I will
Zora
make
will
it.
be the caretaker of the actual forge part.
Yes, yes, well, temper expectations, we have to get them first, you know. Money, rivers. No, Riverside, outside of Solitude.
Why they got to put the same first word on 6 fucking towns for everything?
This one knows, Yeah, pretty much. We should just call it Old Town. We should just call it Old Town, or New Town, or something. New Solitude. Docks. Yes.
Yes. I'm still the steward of Dragon's Bridge, so all taxes will be collected on a weekly basis. Your first week is prorated on
has
behalf of the
obtained the
barony,
remains, and they
just
are
while
the
you get
correct
everything set
remains.
up and up to speed.
Oh
and such.
goodness, finally.
Speaks.
Finally.
I just overheard that he's the steward for Dragon's Bridge, so he might not
My
be the
lord,
one we want to talk to
it
about
Yeah.
it.
appears to state
Yeah, I
that-
just realized what happened.
Then
They
it
I
were-
mean, he
Keizaal,
might know
I saw
who we
her
can talk to.
earlier.
Oh, if they are, then we
Oh,
will
okay.
If it's
fix
Keizaal,
it amongst
Keizaal is solid
ourselves. I
steward.
thought they were separate.
Oh,
So we'll
okay.
set Arwen
one-
up here
this
and
one
we'll
must
We
get
can ask him
that
either way.
arranged
Yes,
amongst
Sorry.
ourselves.
Good to ask him.
If Keizaal is, I
Alright,
don't
Zora,
think
I
Keizaal
will
will be
appraise you
around
of the
for much longer,
situation after Draken leaves. Essentially, we'll just create a sort of a contract,
Yep,
so to speak.
I kind of understand, yes.
I wish I knew where Keizaal was.
Alright.
He's got to be
Sorry, you got the
elsewhere.
place back. Congratulations again.
Thank you, my lord.
And then, Draken, this is not an immediate situation to solve, but eventually I imagine you'll need to get with Lord Deimos, so that all of the actual gates and the guard barracks and everything has a proper owner. As keeping it under my name, I imagine the guards would prefer it under Deimos's name. Down here.
Either that or the house, Carl.
Yes, I mean, once Lucian's around, I can send him to find you. I just wanted to appraise you of it so you are aware, and then I'll send someone to actually take ownership of the...
Yeah, I mean, that would make the most sense. Me, personally, I know that he is protector of Hoffinger, but since this is Dragon's Bridge and he's the house Carl, I feel like it would make sense for him to have it to manage.
Wonderful. I will let him know of such, and he'll find you or Keizaal to get it sorted out eventually. I was standing around and I felt the keys quite literally shatter in my pocket, so I fixed it.
Quadruple tail.
I feel like a lot of people want to talk to you.
Alright, do you want to talk to you?
Surround him.
Best of luck,
Surround him.
Dragon.
Samira, this is your opportunity. You got to pounce.
Right, so...
I forgot what I was supposed to ask.
Okay,
it speaks
the
as a more
door-
important question. The brewery.
No. Wait,
Oh, the door?
we're already on this track. Yes, there is a door. We got a door right across the street from the Bard's College, yes. This one has heard that the rent in the city is to be paid through the steward, but the door seems to imply dropping off in a mailbox. We're hoping for elucidation so we do not fall behind.
Wait. So, the rent should have been fixed for Zamir to show 0.
It is 4
Shows
days
9.
left or something still.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to follow me? Is that what you guys...
Yes.
Alright.
Well, Speaks wanted to ask about the property, I think.
Aye.
Rell is the talker in this situation, yes.
Oh, Rell then.
I ever heard you say that you're the steward for Dragon Bridge, so I'm assuming you might not be the right guy, but just in case, we're interested in the brewery and the expansion just below Solitude.
Alright, so for that one, the best way to do it is you are part of the Hoffinger bulletin board, right?
I believe so.
Look out, there's a horse. Oh,
Greetings.
If you slip
is
a
a
note down there for the
Dave.
steward, I will ensure that you guys get an application.
Hey, do you know what the rent is for this?
That's still up for discussion with the court. I think anything ranges between... I've heard tales of... This is just a baseline for all the properties, but around 600 to 1200, depending on the property.
Okay.
That's manageable.
Yeah, that's per
we
week,
could
by
do
the way.
that. Yeah, we could do that.
Does Solitude require payments up front? Like, I know Whiterun wants several thousand septims up front for properties, and then a weekly tax.
Please don't lump me up with that white one culture.
Okay, wonderful. That actually makes it...
Draken, I don't know Draken incredibly well, but I do get the feeling he would never force someone out of their tavern to give it to someone else, and then force someone out of that tavern to give it to some...
Oh.
No. So...
And just, how detailed would the Disney
Only for the
business plan
tavern
need
to
be?
not be run.
Over for the tavern to just collapse in on itself.
I will say that the lower part, or the waterfront, that will be done in a daily basis. So, you know, with the footmen showing up to collect payment daily. I've decided, since I am the steward for the upper portion, or Solitude proper, to maintain the old ways.
Yeah,
so
weekly
we would do the weekly.
Weekly is much more forgiving.
Yes,
Yeah,
daily would be hard.
Daily is
schedules.
crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
Keizaal is the one that is the steward for the waterfront, and that is the way that she wants to go for at least now to test it
I
out.
think if it is the right thing, you can pay 4 days in advance.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, just
I
make
just
it weekly.
know. Yeah. That's why, like, I think even with the system that I want to do, as far as maintaining the old ways, someone would still need to ensure that they are making the payment of 0 for the daily, or the 4 days. So even those in upper will have to shoo away the footmen.
So, how detailed would the business plan need to be to secure such a place?
Is it a bit? So you would want the brewery as a business, not a household, correct?
This one thought it was a business, but we were thinking of running it like a business.
Have you guys been inside there?
Yeah, we've looked around. There's 2 locked doors up top we can't get into.
We were going to brew, import, and sell ale, meat, wine.
Alright,
Yeah, because there's now, I think, 3 taverns in the area. There's one in Dragon's Bridge, the Winking Skeever, and I believe there's a new one on Riverside.
We have supply of wheat, so we could turn to supplying, ale.
Well, how about this? Let's go run back up to Solitude, because I still need to help out Samira with her situation. We can take a look at the brewery along the way. I can try to see what's going on with the doors up top. And then we can fully inspect it, at which point, who would be the primary seeker of the property?
Rell would be the primary seeker of this. Are you okay with that, Rell, or do you want this one too?
No, it's up to you. I don't mind being on the name.
As this one might have to put his name on Sworn Barracks, maybe Rell.
Yeah, that'll work best. I mean, we'd be working together regardless. It's just a formality.
Yeah.
So, Rell, as we're running over to the brewery, if you want to slip a note to me so then I can, in turn, hand you the application, we can go do that.
Okay.
Do note that apparently they're going to go... Like, I won't be here Mondays to Fridas next week. I'll be in Cyrodiil. And ironically, it's also the same time that the court is going to deliberate on all the properties. So...
Oh, no.
Well, honestly, it's fine with me. It's no pressure. I don't have to worry.
Okay, well, that's good for you. Very good.
I could be the person of like, oh, those guys, they decided this. I'm sorry. Like, I have no influence on it.
Plausible
Sorry.
deniability.
I was in Cyrodiil, I could have not said anything.
Exactly.
Letters do not go arrive that fast,
But
across the ocean,
I'll still collect my paycheck. Alright, shall we jog over there?
Yes.
Sure.
This one likes that word, yog.
Yogging. Yogging.
Yog.
Just be yogging.
Oh, Samira, this one got a gift. If you want to see it.
Yes.
Oh, the relief.
We match.
Long legs. Match.
We match.
What? Oh, matching.
I got
yes.
mine armored as well, so
Same with
it's
these
reinforced.
ones. Although these ones...
Oh wait, are
Okay.
you the one with the
Very
red?
effective at the moment, though.
Okay, so your claws for the black ones, do they make... Are the claws sharp
Are you-
for the Rajin?
No.
They're
No?
not unusually sharp, but your claw's still sharp.
Well, no. So what this one means is if you wear the Jones Light, the gauntlets are sharp. You notice?
They're not sharper than your claws, though.
I think it's probably the
they
same
maybe
sharpness,
are,
or
actually.
maybe, I don't know.
Pretty sure.
I can smack you
This
and we
one
can
was-
test.
So you'll run this upper part.
I run primarily the upper part, but we help each other from time to time.
Okay.
So Keizaal is in charge of the lower section as far as property, rent, all that stuff.
Do you know if that smithy down there is public or is that part of the warehouse?
That will be part of that. That is actually up for a bid as well.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can also get a forge at some point somewhere because I'm trying to be a blacksmith, but I can't find any availability.
The main issue would be smelter. So which doors are? Oh.
Yeah, this one's unlocked.
is
The two upstairs are locked, though.
Curious.
That's what I thought. Because as far as we know, there's no alchemy table in here, so making our own would be hard without having an alchemy table.
Why are these on? Oh, I see. Because they are separate. Okay.
Oh. I'm assuming if I had my name on here, I also would not be able to have a secondary with the forge if I put a bid in.
Yes.
Okay.
You only can have, fortunately, one property. Right?
Is that just in the province, or is that per hold?
I think that's for the overall province, honestly.
Oh, this is the winking skeever.
There you go.
Oh, isn't...
There's just more bedrooms.
It looks like the
Okay.
winking skeever.
That's what I assumed they were, but we weren't sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this pretty much is a tavern.
This looks like the winking skeever.
Could make this into a beer hall.
Speaks. Down here real quick. So apparently that forge is also an open bid.
Oh.
And
I'm coming.
there would be a complication if I wanted to have a forge, because it might be you can only have one property per, or just one property in the province.
Is there even a cookie?
Not per hold. He's not 100% sure.
So
I don't mind putting my name on this, because then that way you can do the more important thing for the clergy.
there is
Well,
It's just
perhaps,
we'll have to figure something out.
Brewery without an alchemy
We could
table.
speak to Tarkatai and see if he would be willing to put name on it, but worst comes to worst, this one could put name on it and put the barracks off for a little bit until we have the coin. Because getting this place would put us deficient, well, not deficient, would put our coin down. We would not be able to get the barracks.
Yeah, well, I mean, and the other thing too is if we got this, like, if you put your name on this hypothetically, if Targatai didn't want to, and I managed to put a bid in for the forge down there, and I got it, we would have two income streams where we could be able to actually have an influx for the clergy, and then figure out a barracks.
This is true. This one agrees.
And
with
then
this idea, actually.
Alaria could put her name in the barracks.
This is true. Okay.
I don't know what she
How
wants to
much?
do. I know there's a lot of frustration over the monastery falling through, so I don't know what they want to do.
Yes. So perhaps cooling it on the property for the clergy would be prudent for the moment until stress levels come down.
Yes, I think
and
also
we have income.
Yes, and I think maybe we get with Targatai, and I think maybe with the High Priestess.
Yes.
And we discuss, because even though these would be private properties, I 100% would have, if I got a forge, it would be open for the clergy, because that's the whole point in me taking blacksmithing up.
Well, what would be the tax for both properties together, day by day?
I'm not sure.
Well,
He
said
slipped
about
me
1,200 on the top end, right?
Yeah, and then 800 on the low end. I would imagine a forge would probably be. Let's assume the forge is on the 1,200 side, and this is. This has a bed and looks like there's no amenities or anything, so I imagine this might be on the lower side, outside of the size of the building.
Yes.
But if we conservatively say 2,000 between the two, with upwards of another 400, and the downside, and then if I got the forge down there, it'd be daily. That works out to a little over 100 septims a day, and then this would be 12,000 a week. I think we could probably make enough money to cover the rent for both.
We would have to hustle and grind, and the workers would have to be okay with not being paid for the first week, but we could do it.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, too, is if I can get
It would all be
miners...
clergy
Yeah,
working.
and if I can get miners and woodcutters together, you know, I can make ingots and stuff, and I can make things and I can sell. And with the prices of everything going up, it looks like, you know, blacksmithing might be fairly lucrative, more than it was before.
Now would be a good time with everyone needing keys.
Yes, especially with that.
And all the other businesses being shut down for the moment, you would be one of the few blacksmiths working.
Yes, and I believe, anyhow, that the Solitude Forge is only like 2 people running it now.
Yes, Jumanji and
I think the owner is Marcus. I saw the notice on the in Solitude. where he was looking to buy things.
Well, this one likes this idea. For now, he can put his name on the brewery.
Yes, and if they're not doing upfront payments like Whiterun, then that means that all we would need is just the week's taxes on the spot, and that's a lot easier to do.
Yes, we would have to scrape together some gold for both properties at once, but...
I mean, yeah, but the other thing
It's
too
doable.
is it would also mean that if I needed a loan in order to pay, the taxes up front for the first week, that is a very easy amount to return, especially because I can collect wheat.
It's true.
I did the math.
This one has less of a way to make up that much. The brewery would have to kick off right away.
Well, here's the thing about wheat. So if it's 5 septims apiece, and I say spend a day working there, a solid 8 hours, that is... Grabbing my notes here. That would end up being 348 wheat in a solid 8-hour day.
And it takes 5 to make an ale.
Right, but they sell for 5 apiece individually. So if I'm selling it to people rather than making it into ales, that's 2,000 septims from a single day's work.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually, yeah.
Yes, and that's not even including if I find someone who's buying it at 7. If I find someone spending at 7, I go from 1,900 septims to 2,700 septims from a day of work.
Okay. Well, this one trusts you with the business plan. You are better with numbers as this one. He will put name on the brewery. We can bring in... The High Priestess is alchemist. We could ask her if she could make ale until we have workers. Or at least one alchemist.
I mean...
Targatai is alchemist. Wiggles is alchemist.
The thing, too, is, like, if Ilaria is okay with helping out with stuff like that, it might be good for her. Has something to do that's not high stress.
This is true. And this would be a good place for us to decompress as well. A good place to centralize and, hang out.
Do we know she's in the temple?
No, they are all out doing things at the moment.
Ah, okay.
But this one likes the idea, if you like it.
Yes, and he gave me
Blacksmith and the brewery.
He gave me a copy of the application.
Yes.
So I can spend some time looking at it, and then maybe just write up 2 drafts, and then just send you 1 draft, and then you can just submit that draft.
This one would appreciate this greatly.
Yes, and then I can send a draft for the smithy down there. I'm not too keen on the fact it's a daily tax, but if they allow me to pay a week in advance, I might just do that.
I wonder, this one wonders if we couldn't lump them into 2 payments, like we're paying for blacksmith and brewery, and maybe lump them under same brand name.
Or we could just say, hey, I'm paying on the behalf of Speaks the Truth, or you're paying on the behalf of Rell Kasimir.
Or if you want payments for the smith, you come to the brewery, or you want payments for, we work out something.
Yeah, if the brewery's making enough income to cover, or if I'm making enough income to cover, hypothetically, if this works out, then, it'd just be that next we see each other, we just square up.
Yeah, exactly. And, is there indoor space with the smithy on the docks, or is it just outdoor space?
You know what? Do we want to go take a look? I didn't think to ask.
Because you might need to use storage up here.
Well, he did say that the only downside is there's no smelter, so I don't think that they would charge the full 1,200 price, because it's not a full independent forge.
Yes.
Or at the very least, I would argue that hey, this isn't the Solitude Forge. I don't have a smelter.
Yes.
But if they charge me daily and it's 1,000 septims, that comes out to around like 1,200, not 1,200. That comes out to like 125 or so, roughly a day. That's not a terrible amount. No. The only days I'm not around are like mid-ass and third-ass.
Yeah. And the brewery would not be open to all. It would literally be brewery. The space inside would only be open to workers and clergy.
No, and if it works out better on the tax front, that we just say it's residential. Maybe we
Then
just,
that's probably better.
you know. I like to live on honor and honesty and chivalry and such. But I've seen enough Breton politics to know that you can't have a contract without
There is no
flubbing
honor
a
in
little
tax
bit.
code. No store.
Huh.
Yes, you may need to use brewery for storage. That's so bad.
Well, hang on. So, look at how this marries together. There's gotta be a door somewhere. Right here. No, that's a watchtower. Oh, shit.
On the other side, not there's nothing. This is barracks.
Ah. Okay.
Unless forge belongs to barracks.
Oh no, he said the forge was up for bid.
He literally just forge. So this one thinks if it is literally just forge, they cannot charge you that much for it.
No, I wouldn't think so.
So this venture might be a lot cheaper than we initially thought it would.
Yeah, and I
this
mean,
one
like,
was expecting like 3,000 for a brewery.
no, and I would just, you know, Solitude was like, hey, we need you to give us guarantees if you're going to be a forge. If time of war, I'd just be like, yeah, no, I'll supply weapons. I'll supply weapons and armor to the guard of Solitude for nothing more than the cost of materials.
And just say you're supplying the clergy too. That could maybe get you tax break.
Maybe. I don't know what.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know what jurisdiction the governor has over Hoffingar.
Who knows? You don't know till you try, right?
True. Or maybe my tax break could just be me asking if I could just pay weekly instead of daily.
Mm-hmm.
Where would be good hunting grounds?
The field outside.
And this one could employ Samira. She already said she would work.
I've met her before, but we've never shaken hands. I sold some ingredients to her, like weeks ago when I was still fresh.
Yeah, Samira is this one's sister.
Ah.
Greatly treasure.
You know, if they required any kind of like upfront money, maybe I could ask the blacksmith up here if they would provide a loan, and then I would just work off the cost.
Perhaps. Or, you know, maybe they would let you use their smelter for a fee.
Oh, true. Because I know I talked to Kaito, and he was like, yeah, I'll ask the people here that run it. And I haven't seen Kaito since, really, but if he did say something, maybe I could just be like, hey, all I need is just access to the smithy, so I'm not running all the way to Karthwasten.
Well, luckily, this one knows one of the ones who work there, Jumanji. He may be able to work out a deal with for you.
I might take a look at the application when we get to the temple, or wherever it is that we're stopping. Maybe I go and talk to...
Greeting.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, Synod.
Ah.
Yes, well, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, maybe we talk to, if we can find them, talk to some of the owners of the taverns. And see what they would
That's a really
buy,
good
what they would
idea.
buy ale from. You know, and wine from.
This one knows that we could talk to Entir. He owns the one. Caledonian Praxis, she owns the Riverwood Tavern. Who owns the one in Dragon Spray? He knows the he doesn't quite know the owner of the tavern in Markarth. But he also doesn't know where they get their supplies, so maybe he's just staying in Hefengar. Until we have, you know, solid sources to sell to stay within Hefengar, maybe?
Maybe. Wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd be nice if we can eventually start employing people of the clergy, if the businesses are making enough.
That would be good. Get coin in everyone's pockets, right?
Yeah, and then, you know, we can actually just feel completely comfortable doing whatever for the clergy.
Exactly.
Oh, this is extensive. And actually, fairly easy. This is not nearly as harrowing as I thought it would be to fill out. There's a little bit that I'd have to ask some questions with the High Priestess, I think, but outside of that, I think you and I will actually be able to fill these out fairly easily. And I definitely do think we should talk with some of the existing businesses and see what we can do for deals. Most notably, they want your full name. They want the full name and alias rather, and then they want the full name and alias or aliases of any additional residents that will occupy or utilize the property. And then groups of 25 or more, or factions may simply list their group name. And then it says to please check all properties to which you are applying for ownership. Properties on this application appear regardless, or whether or not they are available. It is the responsibility of the applicant to verify the availability of the property. And they do list both the Dock Forge with no interior and the Solitude Brewery. Then it says, how many people will occupy this property with you? If applicable, please declare any business you intend to run in the property you are applying for. If applicable, please list any citizens of Solitude who may be able to vouch for you as a prospective resident. You will probably have an easier time of that than I will.
Oh, this one could vouch for the both of us.
If applicable, please list any factions you are a member of. If applicable, please disclose any criminal charges or records you or any fellow residents may have. In listing somebody else's criminal charge, please include their name and charge. Well, good thing for the clergy is we're all clean.
Mm-hmm.
If applicable,
Kind of a
please...
prerequisite.
Yeah, absolutely. And if applicable, please tell us any businesses and their locations which you or any fellow residents work at. Well, I work with Mavros at his farm. I don't know if you have any employer.
Yes.
Well, Vadine, I think, right?
No, this one has no employer.
Okay.
Well, you would be working at blacksmith, so there is no conflict of interest with you working at the farm part-time.
No, but I would just have to list it. How long have you been in Solitude? It's been about a month for me.
2 months, maybe 2.5 months.
And then, do you swear that you will not aid or abet enemies of the Empire? Well, that's kind of part of the job, is not
Yes,
doing that.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite. Yeah.
And if there are any applicants competing for the same property, is there anything that you can offer Solitude or the Empire that might bring you more favorable candidate? I will have a much easier time than that with the Forge.
Olivia.
And then they have a checkbox here
Greeting.
for if you've owned properties in your history of owning properties, such as did you give them up, did you lose ownership, do you have property somewhere else, are you relocating, does your faction have property? So this is actually fairly easy to fill out. We don't really need to like submit a 2-page essay.
No, that's all right then.
Yeah, so it's just talk to some of the tavern owners, I think, for the brewery, and then I talk to a couple of the forges and find out what they do, and what they pledge to stand out. I plan to make it fairly simple. I will make things for the Legion. I will make things for the Guards of Solitude. Like I will just pledge fealty to to them for their arms and armor.
And for the brewery, it would be a home business, basically. Private home and private business, because this one in Rosalet would be living there.
Yeah. So I think we'll have actually a fairly easy time applying for both of these, and I think
Hopefully.
I do believe time is of the essence. So we should probably we should probably start talking to these other business owners.
Agreed. And just let this one know when you are ready to do such a thing, and he will be ready. He just needs a moment to go into his mind.
Well, I'm ready as soon as you have time. So you just let me know.
Give this one 5 minutes, and he will be ready. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Rell, you do not see this one against the wall, do you?
No, not at all. Like if I really focus, I can see your tail and like the very bottoms of your boots against the stone.
This one loves these raw. All right, 5 minutes.
Don't mind me, I'm just waiting for Speaks the Truth. I am trying to brainstorm right now.
Okay. Who do we speak to first? Oh, hold on. Let this one wear his fancy clothes.
Oh,
There we
I
go.
was laughing in
Yes.
my head.
Fancy clothes. Yes, purpose.
Oh, look at you.
Yes, we walk with purpose. We business owners now.
You look like a brewmaster with good taste, and I look like a hard, honest working man.
Yes, yes, we have to look the part, no?
Right?
Yeah. hold on, he must put on his circle. Hey, there we go.
Is that Barry? Barry!
There are no apples here, Barry.
Ale.
Hello.
How are you both doing?
Oh, we're alright.
We're off to discuss business. Would you like to come?
Would you like to repeat that?
We're
off. Go ahead.
Oh, we're trying to see if we can talk to business owners for the taverns around here, and then also maybe some of the smithies.
Ooh, that
There's-
sounds fun.
Yes, there's a brewery that we want to try and put a bid in for Speaks, and then there's a new smithy down by the docks that I'm going to try and put a bid in for. And I want to see what they do different and what we can do to help them, so that way when we put these applications through, we got hard arguments for Solitude to try and shoot us down.
Oh, okay. Any chance I can tag along? I've got nothing going on today.
Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah. I mean, we offered if you wanted to follow us.
Yeah, sure.
We need a tough-looking bodyguard, anyways. We're like business.
We're like business. Okay, yeah, so I'm higher security. That's the story. There you go.
Hey, there we go. We're rolling in style and with purpose.
Is there a reason you need to go in?
I'm supposed to take notes and things.
The Thalmor headquarters. Oh.
This heavy armor does not help.
No.
I have mine stowed away in my bag right now.
Oh, so am I going insane, or are you hearing that as well?
Getting what?
Well, that voice?
No.
Huh.
This happened to Percival a couple weeks ago.
Am I going insane?
Is someone shouting?
Yeah, it sounds like it, but it's like... Oh.
What is the voice saying to you, Barry?
Hold on, let's see if it shouts again. Hey, Melanopes?
Greetings.
Heyo?
Excuse me, sir, are you a tape?
Yes, but what is it saying to you?
Slug breath, I think it just said there.
What?
Yep.
Huh?
Also, good to know that the Dureni seem to have surrendered their alchemy shop. It has,
It's got me ugly, what the heck?
Oh, Mavros!
Also, there's soul trap staffs. Do you need one?
Yes.
Give me one moment. We need to talk to Weekend Skeever in here. But also, I need to discuss something with Mavros.
Yeah.
You know Angarian, the Altma?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a
He's
question
trying to
for
get
you then.
one.
What's up, Rell?
Do you think you could put a good word for me and Speaks with properties?
Yeah, here in Solitude?
Yeah, if I were, because we have to fill out some applications, but they have a part in there
Yeah,
about
yeah.
people that can speak about character.
Yeah, put the High Priestess, put me, put a few others. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
get
gonna
you some
put
names.
you,
Just
High
write down a
Priestess, or
bunch
Dalton,
of-
and a couple other people that I know.
Yeah, I was gonna just write down a bunch of important people that vaguely know your name. They're not gonna check. They just want to see that
They
you know
don't check,
important
yeah.
people. Yeah, they just want to see it's all high society bullshit. Man, look, I gotta tell you, I love the way they do it in Windhelm. You show up, you tell them an idea, they tell you a price. So it's pretty good. I'm trying to buy that enchanter shop there.
Yeah, no, we're thinking about trying to get a brewery here at the Solitude Docks.
Oh yeah, the Solitude Brewery. I saw
Yeah.
that. I was thinking there's a.
Oh, I actually have someone very.
There's a house nearby that.
Mavros.
I also thought about.
Corvus, come
Yeah,
from
and then I'm trying to see if I can get the blacksmith that's there at the docks. It doesn't have a smelter and there's no interior, so I don't imagine they charge much. But I don't have a shop of my own, and I'm tired of asking blacksmiths to use their stuff. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway, it's good talking to you then.
Well, who are you? I don't think we've met before, actually.
No,
Hello.
I'm Rell.
I'm Lord Gavelian Tilvanus of House Tilvanus.
Oh.
Yeah, I do money shit and I do magic shit. I know magic.
I'd hope so.
If you need magic stuff or you want to sell magic stuff, come find me. I hang out in Solitude, Whiterun, Windtail. I'm everywhere, man. You'll find me eventually.
Well, I'll keep
send
that
me
in
a
mind.
letter. If you got to, send me a letter. I do also work for the Imperial Legion because no matter what my kinsmen say, I think being a part of the legal force is probably smarter than being against it. I make a lot of money doing it, and I know everybody important.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find me around. But yeah, if you need magic shit, I do magic shit. That's what I be doing.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind. I usually come across situations where magic shit might be needed, so.
They see these stabs here, these like flames ones. I sell these now that they work properly. I sell these flame staff, and because I am an adjunct of the Synod Order, I can sell you a magical license to go with it, so you don't get in any trouble.
Ooh, I'll keep that in mind. Do I need to know spells to use the staff, or is it just keeping the staff maintained?
Most people can figure out how to use a staff. I can run you through the process of shooting your staff for the first time, and then I can show you how to recharge them too. I don't charge for that. Anytime you buy a staff, if you want to learn about the staff a little bit, I do that for free.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you'll see me around.
Yeah,
Alright, have a good one. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do in Whiterun now.
You too.
Yikes.
All right.
Oh.
I asked Mavros if he could put a word in for me and you.
What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
What am I doing to you? I'm not doing anything to you.
I don't know why, but the moment you came back is when I hear these things.
Oh no. Mary might be cursed.
What? I'm
Mary,
cursed. It's coming from
you
him.
stole apples from the wrong person.
Get away from me. Get away.
I'll tell you what. I think I see one of the workers up for the smithy, so I'm gonna go run to him quick, and then we'll stop in the Waking Skeever and see if the owner's there. Unless you guys want to talk to him while I'm up there.
Yes, we will go in the Winking Skeever and ask.
Okay. Well, then I'll meet up with you guys shortly.
Okay.
Go away.
What?
Hello.
Hello there.
Do you happen to be the smith that owns this forge?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so fortunate today. Oh, this is great news. So, I am trying to see about putting in a bid for the smithy that's down by the docks. And I wanted to know because one of their questions with applications of property, right, is, what could you offer to Solitude to stand out? And I wanted to know, because I assume this is the case, that you being the master blacksmith here for Solitude, do they receive well, not receive, but do they welcome offers of making weapons and armor for the guards and for the Legion really well? Do they take that well? I'd imagine that they should.
Most likely, I don't do anything like that, so they maybe allow it.
Okay.
I personally don't. I would sometimes give like a percentage deal to guards if they want to purchase things at a discount. We don't give anything to Legion because Legion is actually basically not really even set here anymore. Their main location is like really around Falkreath.
Yeah, I know they usually are stationed out of Helgen. I was there when Riften was under attack, but
yeah, so I mean they may accept it. The court are rich, so they don't need it, but definitely the guards, they may like that. And definitely the Legion may also like that.
Well, the other question I had too was, if I'm successful in this bid, could I pay a fee to use your smelter? Because it's the only thing that it's missing.
Yeah, I'd probably do like either a weekly fee or maybe a percentage of each time you use it. I haven't quite thought of it, but
Okay,
maybe something like an ingot or two.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind at all, you know, paying to use the smeltery. It beats needing to go to, like, Hearthwasted.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I would be fine with that. Is there a smelter in... Oh, the smelter's behind the other one, isn't it? Because I think there's one down Dragon's Bridge as well.
Yeah, there's 2 blacksmiths in Dragon's Bridge, but one of them is with the Pentis's outpost. I don't know what's going on with that, and then I don't think the other one has a smelter.
Yeah, I know the Druid one. At least that's you stone it. Yeah, they definitely have one, and I know the other people buying the other one. But I think they're all new to it because they came up to me asking for keys because only expert sword masters can make keys, I think.
Yeah, I'm admittedly I'm only a novice, but I have people that I can get enough materials from to practice fairly quickly. I'm just trying to secure my own because I've asked around. This is the first time I've met you. I've asked around to so many blacksmiths across the entire province, and have been basically turned away when trying to just offer free labor for the knowledge.
I cannot hear.
Which boggles my mind, but
yeah, it's I mean, I did a few stuff like that, like, you know, I allowed people to smelt and things.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard, especially now because with how ores and things are, it's less like
Yeah, I don't mean to
you
interrupt,
need the
but
ores.
yeah, no, I
guys,
for like 2 weeks I have been a blacksmith on paper, but in actual practice I've not been.
Oh yes, I'm a blacksmith. Just give me a moment.
Yep.
yeah, you're good. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I would say put the bid in. I don't know how that forge is going to work. 'Cause it is quite open, isn't it? So I think anyone can really use it in a way.
I don't know. I just know that on their application they have it, and Lord Draken said that it is up for bid, and there's no storage and there's no interior.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, it's all out. It's all outside. It's There is no like. Yeah, for instance, I have this gate, right?
Yeah, yeah, which
you have no gate or anything. It's
no, and I don't necessarily mind. I don't think they're going to charge much for it because I was told that rent around Solitude can be like 800 to 1200, and I was like, well, I can't imagine they charge much for a forge that's out in the open that looks like it's public use and that doesn't have a smelter.
Yeah, I doubt it'd be a lot. Maybe they could say that you would make a good septum from it, but
no. And I think if I offer to make equipment for the guard, I don't think they'll be. I don't think they'll try and say no if I'm willing to pay for it and I'm willing to make things for the guard of Solitude.
Yeah, I would say the guard usually use their own equipment. You know, the guard uniform and such, which we can't make personally.
No, but I could make swords for them.
But yeah, the swords is mainly what they'll be wanting.
Yeah, I can make swords and I can make arrows for them.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good pitch.
But it was, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? If there's enough people at the docks, and I'm also with the clergy, and we've been trying to find a smithy that we could operate out of, and I've decided just to take it on my own to try and find a smithy to use personally, for a business, and then just help the clergy out with it. Because we have a martial arm, and we have no way of actually making uniforms or equipment for them. We just rely on charity. Or finding people on the spot when we need a set, and we're trying to do some more recruitment. So it's one of those things that we've been working on trying to find miners and woodcutters, and I've been trying for about 2 weeks to find someone to let me just train under them, basically. But at this point, I think I'm just going to try and put a bid out, because I work with Mavericks for his farm, and with wheat going up in price, I'll be able to have the income to pay rent for something like that and just buy stuff directly. So I think about just doing it the hard way, as it were.
Yeah, I think you should go for it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't mind.
I
like
don't know
I
how
said,
many other
paying.
people will be bidding on it.
I don't think too many, to be honest. I think a lot of people just assume it might be an open forge for public use.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will still be used as public use when you're not around, maybe.
Probably, which it's whatever. At least I know that I can use it without being harassed if I'm paying for it.
Yeah, exactly. And also you can stop the public use while you use it, and then when it's needed again, when you're not around, then it can be used, right?
Yeah, and if you're cool with me paying to use your smelter, I wouldn't mind, paying like 200, 300 septims a week or something to use it.
Yeah, I'll talk to the other co-owner, Kaito, about it.
Oh, I've met Kaito. I didn't know he still worked with you. I haven't seen him in a while,
yeah.
so...
Yeah, I own the shop, but we're both master smiths.
Well, I'll shake your hand, introduce myself properly, formally, and then I'll get out of the way because it looks like you had a line.
That's right, yes. The name's Marcus. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it's nice to meet you too. I'm Rell Kasimir. I'm usually around Solitude, so I'm sure we'll see each other a lot passively.
Yes, most likely. And then, if you ever need anything for the smithing, do come and ask.
Yes, of course. Well, thank you.
That's right.
And may the
Good
divines
luck.
bless you, friend.
And you.
Hello, Warden. Are you in your head, good sir?
You can ignore the last one. Oh, you didn't know I was here.
No, I didn't. I saw your message and was like, okay.
Uncle Dean's just gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
Because I told him you were busy with that thing.
I didn't mind. I saw the message and I was like, I was just waiting.
Oh, well, if you don't mind, you can go down.
I mean, I don't know what it is.
Just burgers and hot dogs.
Okay. I mean, unless he wants to do it, it don't matter.
He said he'd do it, so it's up to you really if you want to go down and just be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not busy, or you can just stay up here. But I have to get a shower because my skin's bothering me.
Gator. Oh, I think he's at his head too.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going. How are you? Oh, what am I doing down here?
What are you doing down there?
Oh, sorry, one second in my head.
So, remember how Tiberius gave me keys to hand out to everyone, and I have all of the guards' keys in my pocket to hand out to everyone that needs them?
And then today we can't do that?
Yep, I can no longer pass out keys. I went.
Honestly, we should try and get that under your name.
They won't let it. Keizaal and Draken have made it very clear that I lose my house if I do that.
How are we gonna get both the barracks though?
Deimos will have the other one.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I had a question for you guys, because you guys are part of the Solitude Guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
I mean, it was a rhetorical question, but... so, I'm trying to...
I'm doubting myself.
Well, so... I'm trying to put a bid in for the blacksmith down by the docks. And I saw in the application process of properties, you know, a part where it was like, hey, you know, if there's multiple applicants for this, what makes you stand out? And I was going to ask before I put it down on paper. I know that you guys already have someone that makes, you know, your stuff, probably like an employed blacksmith at the palace or something. But if I were to offer to make swords and arrows for the guard, like, would that be something you guys would be interested in? Do you know? I don't know how your equipment and quartermaster works.
Down I go.
Did he just abandon me? Okay.
Quite rude.
I'm sorry about that.
But it's like you just left it for me? Okay, thank you, Kato.
Well, we don't have a quartermaster, so if we don't have a quartermaster, that is your problem, not mine.
Well, I mean, we don't technically have one. We have the opportunity for one, and I believe we're going to offer it to Elizabeth. But we haven't officially extended, like how you got the title of warden, Kato. So we're gonna have quartermaster be an official position within the guard. It's just a matter of working that out, because we haven't figured out how we're doing that. I mean, we'll take all the spare equipment you're willing to lend to us. Well, obviously, we would take arrows and, you know, better weaponry. But if to get you that specific smithy, that decision event all falls to the court of this.
Oh yeah, no. I'm planning on doing it fully legit by the books and everything. I just wanted to ask you guys in advance if I put that on paper, if that was something the guard would be interested in. You know, if you guys, and like, if there was like a time of war where there was an uptick on needing arrows or something, like, I would offer to make them to help alleviate.
I guess.
Because, like, I'm from High Rock, right? And when lords go to war, they levy every possible blacksmith. So it just makes sense to me to offer the same service to Solitude.
Yeah, we can't say for certain, but like I know I would be willing to, out of my own paycheck, pay for bundles of arrows and the like, and pay for any extra equipment that my guards need. Again, nothing official, but I can say that I'd be willing to purchase from you.
Well, if guards were willing to pay out of pocket, I wouldn't charge more than just the cost of resource.
Wonderful. I mean, we already have that deal with the smithy behind us, the main one here, but I mean, more opportunities, especially when the smithies aren't exactly always available. They're not always available 24/7, so more opportunities for this and more purchases helps everyone in the hold.
Yes, and I'm usually around later in the night when I know the holds are fairly empty and businesses are closed, so I've met quite a few people that are looking for blacksmiths around the time that I'm usually awake.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's tough. Say you're willing to lend this service, but you're not actively, and that way, if the court has any issue with it, you know, we can figure that out from there.
Right. I don't know who the captain of the guard is here. I don't. If I met him, I didn't know I met
Tiberius.
him. Oh, then I might have met him. Oh no, I did. He wears gilded steel usually.
He wears the gilded steel with the court cloak behind him, and then there's above him is our Lord Commander, who I believe you have met, Damus Blackfire.
I know. I definitely met the captain of the guard. He was with yesterday when the bandits were attacking outside of Morthal.
Yes.
Yeah, so I definitely have met him, and I met him. Yeah, and I've met him prior. So maybe I'll ask him sometime if I see him around.
Definitely, that would be who I would go to, because I don't know. Because while I am a lieutenant, I'm not a member of our court, so I can't make decisions like that.
No, and I was more or less just asking if you guys happen to know if that would be a need, not necessarily that you guys would be the ones to make the decision.
We typically buy our own arrows, but I haven't bought arrows in a while because, frankly, I'm not much of a hunter, and I definitely am not much of a ranger in general.
Well, who knows? Maybe I can talk to the captain of the guard and work out a deal with Solitude for you guys, so you don't have to buy them anymore.
Well, definitely worth bringing up then.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys alone then. But thank you for some of the insight.
Of course.
May the Divines watch over all of you then.
And you as well.
I have good news. I don't know about you guys.
Alright, till
This
then.
one has good news as well.
Hey, look at that. What's your news?
There is a mailing board in the Heffingar hold that we could send mail to specific businesses, and Elidor said that Entir would be open to doing large orders of ale and such from us, and we would get a better price for it.
Okay. Rather than selling
But-
individually.
Exactly. This one just has to set up deal with Entir when he either meets him or send him mail.
Wonderful. And I have news that both Marcus, the owner of the blacksmith, is going to speak to Kaito, which I don't see this being a problem, to allow me to use their smelter at a weekly cost, possibly, or at a percentage cost. And I talked to some of the guards, Pixar Poison and Warden Kato, and they both said that they don't have any authority on the matter. However, they aren't entirely opposed to, coming to me for things like arrows. They usually pay for that kind of thing out of pocket. And I said about how, well, I don't know who, if I met the captain of the guard, I don't know who he is. And it turns out that I very much have several times. And so I'm going to try and talk to the captain of the guard and see if I'm working to deal with Solitude as a whole, like with the court, where I can provide arrows at maybe material cost or just slightly above material cost, but less than, what individuals would buy it for, where I could make arrows in bulk for them, and so that way their guards can stop having to buy arrows from blacksmiths.
Yes, this is good.
Because they don't have they don't have a quartermaster, and I'm not looking to be their quartermaster, but I'm looking to, as I explained to them, in High Rock, when lords go to war, all blacksmiths are levied by the lords that are above them. And it just makes sense to me to offer the same service to Hoffingar. If I'm a blacksmith and I'm making weapons and armor for people, and I'm making arrows, and if Hoffingar needs to go to war, or they need blacksmiths to help supply, it just makes sense that I would dedicate time to do that as well.
We could all get together and bless the forge, and you could charge extra too.
If needed.
Just saying.
You're not wrong. I know that Sir Dalton has blessed our weapons in the past. So it looks like I'm making good way. Marcus said that it looks like it's a public forge. I said that there is a bit, there is a spot to bid for it and pay for it. He said that there's no gate to block it off from people using it when I'm not active, so it might end up getting used as a public forge. And I said that regardless if that's the case or not, it would allow me to work there without being harassed. Even if I can't stop people from working there when I'm not present, at least then I'm not going to be harassed for trying to work there when no one else is present, if I'm paying for it.
That's true.
Yes, and if I work at a deal with Solitude and say they're willing to do that for arrows and for swords or things that that guards would usually go to blacksmiths for, maybe they'll cut me a tax break.
Perhaps we could sell ale to the guardhouses too.
True. So I know from having poked over at the Blue Palace once that there's a way, like you said, we can send letters directly to businesses. I didn't know about that, but I do know that we can send letters directly to court officials. They have a mailbox.
Yes, this one saw that.
So I would have to send a letter to the Lord Commander and to the Captain of the Guard and see what they say about that if I put a bid in.
In your opinion, do you need their support to get the black?
I would say I would be pulling all leverage that I could think of to guarantee that I get a forge. And possibly even some benefits on top of it. I don't see the harm. I'd be making things for the clergy at no cost. I'd be making things for the Hold of Solitude, which means that I might even have to pay less than what they usually would pay. Or at the very least have guaranteed business when there's no one coming by, because it is kind of out of the way. And I would, of course, be able to just sell to anyone that happens to come by that knows that I'm there. So it just seems a good business opportunity to offer to make things for the Hold directly, if it means I get guaranteed business.
You could also sell out of the brewery too, at least making contracts and deals in the brewery if he needs a private place, because Smith is kind of open, and also storage as well. It just works in hand in this one's opinion.
Yeah, and it didn't look like there was a terrible amount of storage there, but I would only need something small. At worst comes to worst, though, I can just get a key for something at the temple.
This is true, but the walk would be farther to the temple than it would be to the brewery.
You're not wrong. But there's also the warehouse there. The EEC warehouse.
Mm.
And if they offer a rent service and we don't have enough space in the brewery for me to use something, then, I wouldn't necessarily mind.
This is true. We'll see what we can work out.
Yes, but it looks like I'm having some fortune with Mavros letting me put his name down on our applications, and Marcus letting me use his smelter, even if it's at a cost.
Okay. So we just need to collect some more names, because we already have some buyers.
Yes.
Barry was saying that there is no wheat in Markarth, so we could sell everywhere from Heffingard to Markarth. And the Whiterun is where we get sticky, because they have their own wheat and their own brewery.
Yes, the closest place for wheat in air quotes Markarth would be Rockstead.
And we would need a good brand name to put up with the Horning Brew and the Blackbriar. Maybe a monastery-esque sort of name. Monk's Brew, it's not far off for the clergy to be brewing ale.
That doesn't sound like a bad name, Monk's Brew.
Monk's Brew.
Or Monk's Tap House.
Yes, and if this one makes the Moon Sugar brews, it could be the Moon Monk's Brew as well. Or the Monk's Brew of the Moon. No, whatever, we workshop. But these are good first steps.
I wonder if I were to talk to the Lord Commander, or send that letter to the Lord Commander into the Captain of the Guard, if they would pull some strings to get me supply. If I'm offering to make things for them, I would need supply.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Hoffingar has mines.
Yes, you could also offer to make things for material and just charge labor.
That was what I said to the guards, that if all else fails, if they wanted to buy things from me, I would only charge for the cost of materials. I wouldn't charge for the labor. And apparently that's what Marcus does for his forge. Are those priests that Dalton threatened in our basement?
They are.
What the fuck?
Yep, that's what this one said. What the fuck? But as long as they are not in the temples, then it is fine.
I thought... weren't they excommunicated?
They were excommunicated, that's why they're not wearing robes. But if they are preaching over there, it's not going to be good for them.
I mean, it kind of looks like they're having a prayer.
Let Kato deal with it.
If they're excommunicated, they're criminals. They're not afforded rights. Or is that not how it works here in Skyrim?
This one does not think that is the way it works in Skyrim. You would have to check, double check.
I'm starting to wonder if we should head to the temple.
We are going to have to head to the temple.
Let's go the other route then, instead of following after him.
Great.
Yes, let's be very subtle and just stand right in front of the Onui and they didn't see us, I promise.
I'm gonna turn around the corner and put my armor on, because they're coming this way. If I may ask, what business do you have in the Temple of Divines?
Do you wish to stop us, child?
You are being stopped. You are
yes.
excommunicated from the temple and you are banned from the grounds.
Oh, how unfortunate.
You were told it.
You've been given the warning before. Turn around, please. Take your business elsewhere.
I see. Well, we'll be seeing all of you very soon.
I don't know about you guys, but that sounded like a threat.
That honestly did. That honestly did.
And I don't think they in my opinion, I don't think we should trust that.
No.
They didn't break any laws.
They haven't broken any laws yet. That is,
yes, but I don't.
It's threat-ish, but we. Yeah.
Oswan Uwu. With this one.
If they're suspected to be cultists, so we really want to let them just make an idle threat like that and leave.
Excuse me.
Oh, I know. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm Poison. Do you have anyone who can help me kill them?
I mean, you want to take our new shadowy here?
Fair enough. And Eris will come with me, and
she's not wearing the armor, so that's the case scenario right now.
Yep. And then let me just. Alrighty. Yeah. Help me tell. Yep. Shadow.
Ooh's going to shadow or to tail too.
Yep. Ooh, come on.
No, the three, not the ones that attack people, the ones that creepily walk up to the temple and the catacombs, the bald ones.
Oh, they're here right now.
Yeah, we just told them to turn around and take your business elsewhere. So
yeah, they were suspected of eating corpses in the different catacombs across the province, and as I understand it, the High Priest has excommunicated them officially.
Oh.
Yep, they are banned from all holy grounds within Hoffigar.
We saw them. Yeah. We saw them looked like kneeling and doing a prayer right in front of the Winking Skeever, and then they walked past Speaks the Truth and I and Barry, and I was like, it looks like they're going to the temple, and we cut them off.
Oh, yeah, we had them tailed pretty much the second that they were coming into town. We just we're waiting for them to make their move towards that, and we were close behind, so they wouldn't have made it into the temple anyways. The guards kind of clocked them the second they got into town.
No, I saw their faces before when Sir Dalton interrogated them in our basement at the temple. So
I
recognized them right away.
We have a whole slew of reports on them. Like, trust me, even before they were excommunicated, we've been keeping an eye on them for a while.
I think they have the most reports, I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna go take them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go catch up with Speaks the Truth. Thank you for stepping in.
Of course.
Did we go to the trail then?
Yes.
Well, the guards also sent 3 of themselves out too. So that'll be 4 people then tailing them. I'm not gonna lie, if the guards if the guards didn't show up, I was gonna start cutting them down.
This one was ready to as well. This one recently learned that the white claws, when he puts them on, hit harder than elven swords.
Oh.
Well, that interrupted the business talks. But oh well.
And they made that threat, but we'll see you all soon, and I was about to cut them down right then and there.
Should have cut them down right then and there.
I didn't know if the guards
Should
were going
not
to
have
arrest
been
me for it.
tolerated. That should not have been tolerated by the guards. We have been made too many threats against recently for that to have been let go.
Well, Pix the Poison said that they've had so many reports even before the excommunication. They are probably the group that have the most possible reports. Or they should have just cut them down, or at the very least arrested them and detained them.
If this one sees them again near this temple, they will not be walking away.
I'm almost wondering if we
concerns
should
me-
follow after them to see if they go to another temple.
What concerns this one is that the leader came from this direction. What was he doing before he met those two miscreants?
The leader? Who's the leader? Was it the Altmer?
Yeah, no. They all look the same, but the leader is the one with the white beard.
Ah, he's the one that issued the threat.
Yeah. No one lurking down here. This one was concerned that they were going to do a ritual down here. But we do not store any dead here, so it does not make sense that they would come.
Do we know what they do?
They eat dead people, bro.
Well, I mean, besides those reports.
RK. No, we have no idea what they do. Other than they claim to be priests of Arcade. Or this one does not know if they still claim to be.
I wonder if they're worm cultists trying to get access to the places where the priests Arcade go. I don't think it was a good idea to let them walk. I know they're being tailed, but I don't think it was a good idea to let them walk.
No, it wasn't. Ooh, we'll make sure that we know where they go. Maybe this one shouldn't have just yelled for him and kept him under wraps. This one did not lose his temper too badly, did he, Rell? Do you think?
No. I mean, honestly, I thought I was losing my temper more than you were, even though I didn't say much. I almost grabbed my axe rather than using words.
This one does not blame you. He was of the same mind. He would rather just cut them down and not have to deal with it anymore. He's tired of showing the fucking edge of mercy to those cretins.
I think between the three of us, I'm just gonna say this out loud. I think next time that we see them and there's more than one of us, we just do it.
Yes.
Obviously not you, Barry, unless you want to. But at least Speaks and I.
I don't trust them anyway, so yeah, if swords start flying, what happens?
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, that'll get him. The Thalmor will
You
get
saw
him.
some. You saw someone.
Hey, you saw a Thalmor.
True, true.
Back up till you're done.
I mean, that's a good idea, getting the Thalmor involved.
Hmm?
Or is that the plan, or are you doing something else?
Yep. This one's being petty.
No, if we get the Thalmor involved and they find probable cause, we'll never see him again.
Apology.
Oh, this is okay.
Someone nearly shot the Inquisitor.
Oh. That's not good. This one. Red marks in a T-shape across the eyes and forehead. They have been suspected eaters of dead in halls of dead.
Brothers,
they...
you're speaking about?
Yes, we have excommunicated them, but they showed up to the temple grounds just earlier, and when we expunged them, the leader told us that he would be seeing us again shortly. It sounded very much like a threat, so this one thought he should tell you just in case the temple grounds become plagued by those miscreants again.
Very
Yes, I
well.
had a conversation with them. Some suspected them of being Talos worshippers, but it's not true, and some suspected them of being cultists of Nimira.
We had reports of them leaving the Halls of Dead in, where was it? Riften. And they had blood upon their mouths, was the report.
Quite vile.
Yeah. But he thought he should let you know, just in case.
I do appreciate that. Yes, we will be on the lookout then. Thank you for making us aware so that if violence erupts or they show up, we are aware. And if something should happen that the priests or priestesses are in trouble